Hey guys, it's MJ from Endless RVing, and today we're going to bring you a super easy and healthy RV meal. You're not going to want to miss it.
Story to write. I'm in love, you're divine, and it's all in our signs. We're going away. Get your bag, check the tag.
Hi everyone, thanks for joining us. If you're new to the channel, we invite you to subscribe, please. And if you are part of the channel already, thank you so much for being here. We absolutely love having you. So today we are going to be doing a very healthy and easy RV meal. It's Instant Pot chili. How easy is that, right? Now, obviously we're not on our RV, but this is something that we do use regularly in our usually like 8 months of camping. It's delicious, it's healthy, and it's really, really worth giving it a shot. So I'm gonna show you what's in it so you have an idea of the health value of it. So the recipe calls for 1 chopped large onion, 1 diced red bell pepper, 1 diced green bell pepper, 2 cups of cut up eggplant, 3 cloves of garlic. I usually use more than that because I am Italian. 2 cups of water, a half a teaspoon of garlic powder, half a teaspoon of black pepper, 1 teaspoon of paprika, 1 teaspoon of oregano, 2 teaspoons of ground cumin, 1/4 cup chili powder, a 15-ounce can of pinto beans, 15-ounce can of kidney beans, 8-ounce can of tomato sauce, a 15-ounce can of fire roasted diced tomatoes, a 6-ounce can of tomato paste, and 2 tablespoons of masa tamale flour, which we don't have, so you can substitute cornmeal instead. So we have an assistant chef with us today, and I'm going to invite him in. It is Jason, and he's going to help us get this all together today. Say hi, Jason.
Hello.
Hello. I'm going to make some Instant Pot food. Chili. Okay, so this is Instant Pot vegan chili. All right, so step number 1 is you need to saute the vegetables. So you want to put your Instant Pot on saute, let it warm up a little bit, and then you can add, some people add oil, water, bean juice, whatever. We use vegetable broth, so we're going to use a little bit of vegetable broth. Go ahead and put that in. Yeah, it's been heating up for a while, so yeah. Yeah. All right, so we're going to heat that up, and then we're going to add the vegetables into that, and we're going to start getting them. So you're going to mix everything that we just put in. You're leaving out the diced tomatoes, tomato sauce, and the cornmeal. So we're going to mix up the beans. And then after that, you simply add in the tomato sauce. And we're not going to stir. Actually made a little go and put in the diced tomatoes earlier, but the diced tomatoes can go in with the tomato sauce, and you're not going to stir this now. So this is just going to stay on the top of the stew, and then we're going to cook it from there. All right, so once all of that is in there, you're going to put the top on. Again, always make sure that this is on sealing and not venting before you start, so it cooks properly. And you're going to cook this on manual. It's on saute, so just turn it off, put it to manual for 10 minutes, and then we're going to let that go. At the end of the 10 minutes, some recipes call for naturally venting, or where you actually move the slide to vent. This is a naturally venting recipe, so we'll do that once that's done. All right, so 10 minutes later, and we have allowed this to naturally release the steam. So we're going to open this up, and we have 2 more things to add. So we need to add the flour, 2 tablespoons of flour, and the tomato paste. So we're going to open it up, and it's pretty liquidy still, and this is where the thickening agent comes in, where that masa flour or cornmeal, or there's other substitutes you could use. But we're going to add in the 6 ounces of tomato paste, and then 2 tablespoons of cornmeal. We're gonna let that sit for a minute. It's gonna start to thicken. We're gonna stir it occasionally, and then it should wind up to be a nice, thick, chili, healthy stew. All right, so we are done. 10 minutes later, after putting the tomato paste and the the cornmeal in here, and it's thickened up really nicely. The house smells phenomenal, and it looks amazing. I can't wait to taste it. We're gonna do a taste test.
Overall, this is really good. I mean, some people might not like it. If you don't like spicy food, this may not be for you, but you can alter it. You can add some salt or whatever you want. But 10 out of 10, I like it.
All right, guys, so let us know down below in the comments, what is your favorite RV recipe? And if you have an Instant Pot, let us know some of the recipes that you make in your Instant Pot. Thank you for watching, guys. If you liked the video, again, we please invite you to subscribe. Give the video a thumbs up. If you have chili loving friends, share this video around with them. And as always, if there's if an Instant Pot is in your future, we're gonna put that Amazon link down below for the product. It's a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful product. We highly recommend it. For myself, my assistant chef Jason, and Izzy who's behind the camera, we thank you guys for watching. And